Farming Simulator 19 on the Millennial Farmer map. Currently still working on harvesting here this episode, despite Courseplay's best attempts at slowing us down here. Well, actually, Courseplay is doing a pretty good job of slowing us down. We're still getting it done, though. We got one field here that has not been touched yet. That's another corn field here. Again, at this point, all the soybeans have been harvested. I seem to have planted a disproportionately large amount of corn here this time around, so hey, oh well. Whatever, we're getting it done. Got the Case 9250 over here working with the John Deere 8RX 410 and a Brent Avalanche grain cart. And then over on field, let's see, this is number 3. Yes, number 3 here, which is almost done, as you can tell, by the way. The ideal 10Ts here. I've been just hammering this field out here with only one grain cart. Yes, everyone, only one grain cart over here. Actually, I don't know where. Oh, there it is. Yes, the 9620RX here with a Balzer 2550 series grain cart here. That's 2,550 bushels, by the way. Yep, that's just a small number. So, yes, this tractor's been unloading both combines. Been doing a great job, everyone. I don't know what we're doing right on this field, but this tractor's doing pretty good on this field. So, that's all I got going for Courseplay. I've been working on harvesting this field here myself here on field 2. So that's what's going on there in field 2. Just one combine on this field at the moment. I don't know, we might get another combine on that at some point. We'll see once here. And then, yeah, like I said, of course, the axial flow is down there. So anyway, I'm going to head back to field 2, everyone, and I'm going to start harvesting here again. Combine should already be rolling. Is GPS locked on? It is indeed. And we'll see once if we can finish this field up ourselves here. Might not be quite this episode, everyone, but we'll get done as much as we can here. Put the pipe away there, I guess. Again, of course, I've been with myself harvesting the field here. We cannot get Courseplay to unload ourselves, unfortunately. So we're going to have to rely on unloading ourselves. No help from Courseplay on that one there, unfortunately. What I probably can do is maybe once the grain cart's full, I think I got the Courseplay course loaded up there. I could probably tell them to go drive the course. You can at least unload the grain cart for us. Get Courseplay at least do something, right? Well, I don't know about the right part, but at least it'll do something. How about that? So yeah, needless to say, when Courseplay has been, I don't know, how do we put this, everyone? Courseplay has not been good this time around for harvest. Absolutely has not been good. I even went as far, of course, to upgrade my version of Courseplay here. We're now on version 6.02.0065. We'll just see once if that'll help improve things. No. Did not help improve things at all. Everyone, Courseplay has still been as stupid as always. So, yeah. Oh, well, not sure. I mean, we've had a couple of fairly good harvests on the map, everyone, Courseplay. I mean, Courseplay's been, doesn't want to unload if I'm driving the combine. At least Courseplay's done decent enough unloading the combines if the combine's on Courseplay. But even this time around, Courseplay just half the time it won't, well, half the time, forget half the time, most of the time it won't even go to unload the combine. It just sits there, like, combine's assigned, tractor's assigned, and then they just sit there. It's like they're not doing anything. I don't know what was up with that. Haven't had that problem on field 3, so that's good. Like I said, the 9620RX there's been doing pretty good over there with the Fendt Ideals. So that's why that field is actually done. I believe we started that field last episode, right? I think we started that field last episode, if I remember correctly. That field's already done. This is what can be done if Courseplay is working, right? So, and then field 3 is no small field. Compared to field 2, or no, field 14 here, everyone. Field 14 was just pull your teeth out with Courseplay. Running 2 combines, 2 grain carts. Because we just couldn't get, one grain cart wouldn't unload a single combine, it seemed like. So we had 2 grain carts there. And yeah, just still could not get the job done. And then, of course, like, well, field 14 here, I'm out of grain carts, so we'll just go try the self-unload mode. Yeah, you think that worked? No. That did not work either, so, oh well. That's why I'm mainly harvesting this field myself. And that way I know it's going to get done. Oh, and we're full. And we are full. And I figure if I don't do it myself, I don't have to complain about Courseplay as much. Speaking of Courseplay, I have downloaded a mod that is potentially supposed to maybe replace some of Courseplay's feature. I had tried it a while back, wasn't overly impressed with what it could do. But hey, it's It's continuing to be worked on, I guess you could say. So we'll see what the newer versions have done and improved upon. Supposedly it can run a grain cart. We're probably not going to find that out on this. Well, we'll see once. Maybe we'll do some tests on this map and see once here. But yep, I got auto drive one. We're going to see what auto drive can do. Because Courseplay, if auto drive works, Courseplay, you might be finished. Finished. Then I can complain about a different mod. Okay, and this grain cart's pretty much going to be full, isn't it? Well, we'll see once if we can get, like I said, Courseplay to unload this. It is set to the course yet. Oh boy, put on brakes. You know what? We can pull. I think this combine's going to be in the way here. Let me get this combine out of the way here a moment. Debated if I wanted to get another combine going on this field, but if I do that, everyone, then, well, someone's got to unload them, and I'm not expecting Courseplay to do that, so. You know what? Got another grain cart here. Might as well grab another grain cart, right? Because, like I said, that one I'm pretty sure is going to be full. Not going to be room to unload the combine in that one. This is the 9470 RX. So, yeah, at this point, we've got two 9620 RXs and one 9470 RX. We've really increased the size of our tractor fleet, I guess you could say. Okay, and if we tell you to drive, oh, not that one. Well, that's, you know what, that'll actually work, I guess. First waypoint, yes. That should get him to go unload. That truck is probably not running on course over there. Maybe I should go turn that on here a minute. Might not be a half bad idea. Oh, he's actually got some corn in him. Okay, drive course, because, yeah, that grain cart should fill him up then. Okay. I guess the truck is going to take off then, and I see the Fent Ideal here is finished. Nice. Okay. Way to go, Fence. Get that one out of the way because the other one there should be stuck at 300 meters behind this one. Vehicle convoy active there. Definitely highly recommend using that mode there if you're running more than one combine. Keeps the combines apart that way when it comes to unloading. Hopefully you don't have to worry about the grain carts getting bunched up in between them there. Otherwise, of course, that's always been an issue. Okay, and of course, I should probably mention here too, I put a poll up on YouTube here the other day for you folks to vote on the next map. The voting, I would say, was quite lopsided. I was a bit surprised. Maybe not necessarily surprised by the results, but the voting was still quite a bit lopsided. I was expecting, you know, maybe some even tie between a couple of the maps. But I would have to say, everyone, it's not really even close to being a tie. One map won overwhelmingly, I would say, at this point. So, of course, if you haven't had a chance to vote yet, everyone, you're welcome to do so. Check my YouTube channel there. Like I said, put a little poll up there for you to vote on the next map. 5 different maps you can put on there. So, just through 5 of the, like I went through the comments, everyone, and these were like the 5 that were suggested. So it's like, okay, we'll go with those, put them up in the poll, and yeah. I think we had 2 tied for second place. And then, of course, like I said, the one, everyone, I think was, what, 63% the last time I looked. So it's like, okay then. The second, the 2 that were tied for second place were like down in 12% or something like that. So it's like, whoa. So anyway, I think I can probably safely say at this point, looks like a Medicine Creek will be our next map we're going to play on. So, with that in mind, you folks can maybe help me out. What would you like to see on Medicine Creek? I guess I'll have to kind of figure that out. Actually, you know what? Speaking of Medicine Creek, I do believe I have... was the one... I got to double check. Was it Darren sent me... Aaron? Which one? I forget. Someone sent me a custom version that's supposed to be... something for Courseplay, I think. So we might have to check that one out. The only problem with Courseplay is I might not be using Courseplay for that map. We'll have to see once, everyone, because... yeah, me and Courseplay are not getting along right at this point. Definitely not getting along. Don't forget to, everyone, if you'd like to join us in on the multiplayer servers, you're welcome to do so. That information, again, down below in the description there. Anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. And, of course, we're still currently on Central Germany there on Server 3. Probably be looking at switching maps fairly soon on that one as well, I'm guessing, everyone. Not sure how much longer it'll be on there because, yeah, pretty much, I guess it depends how much more of the map we want to farm. Yes, of course, that is a 4X map. We also have Pleasant Valley up on Server 2. So, Pleasant Valley County, that is the 16X map, is up on Server 2. Those of you maybe like a little bit bigger map with something a little more than farming going on. Okay, we'll read a few comments here a moment. Dana was saying, awesome video. Keep it up. Okay, that unloading. Maybe we should go check. 410 is slipping, huh? Okay. Well, that is, yes, I can see that. That's rather interesting. Do you folks ever wonder how Courseplay gets itself into some of these debacles? Yeah, I do too. What happened over there, by the way? Funny missing spot of corn. Don't look suspicious at all. Yeah. Okay, just pretend we didn't see that. Back to harvesting. Should be downloaded by now, yep. Okay, and back to the comments. Brian P. was saying, I want to see something other than Medicine Creek. It's been done by some other YouTube guys. Be nice to see some farms not done all the time. I would agree with you there, Brian. I would absolutely agree with you, except I did put the poll up, everyone. You folks voted. You wanted to see Medicine Creek, so... I mean, I guess if you didn't want to see Medicine Creek, you probably should have voted for something else. So, and Brian, I'm sure. Brian, I'm guessing you probably did, but... yeah, like I said, that seems to be what everyone else voted on, so... Grayson was saying, nice video. Looks like Courseplay is working all right. Someone might have to define working all right on that one. My definition of working all right and someone else's definition of working all right, or Courseplay's definition of working all right, must be two different things, because Courseplay definitely has not been working all right. Definitely not. Jeannie was saying, what about the McGregor, Iowa map? That would be, I suppose, a potential option as well. In fact, I think was it two of the maps I had on there for selections were maps from Iowa. I had, what, Elkador? And... let's see, I have to go look at this again. I forget what the other... I'm pretty sure the second map on there was from Iowa as well. There's been quite a few maps from or around Iowa out for Farming Simulator here at this point. Brian P. was saying I can only get self-unload to work on the S780 or the S790. Can't seem to get any of the STS or the 9610 or any of those to work with the Courseplay's self-unload mode. That is rather interesting. I wonder why that would be. A little investigating here. Let's see what's here. Okay, so first things first, everyone. I noticed this combine is probably using the additional configuration script. That is a script that adds additional configurations into the mods, so you got more stuff you can select, right, everyone? By default, Giants, there's only, maybe 4 things you can change, something like that. So if you want more than that, well, you got to get fancy and add some additional scripting in. And I'm guessing that's why, because by default, everyone, I don't think Courseplay should have access to field supply mode or the leveling and compacting mode. That doesn't seem quite right. Not to mention we also have field work. Well, field work makes sense, yes. That one should be there. Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Overload mode. the combine should not be able to run overload mode. That would be actually rather interesting. Anyone think we should try that? Now that I've seen that, I was like, huh. Combine running overload mode, huh? It does have a tank. It does have a pipe. That and Courseplay would crash hard if you tried that. Just guessing. I have to go look at the STS here real quick minute. Once we're, we'll get this combine unloading here. We'll quick go look at what the STS has on it for options, if there's some additional ones. I'm betting the STS probably has the additional configuration script as well, but, I don't know, it looks like the S780, S790 has it, so... I mean, if this combine has it, I don't know why or what that would cause a problem with the self-unload mode. Must be something else, maybe. Anyway, where's the STS? I think that's still down in this field yet, right? Yeah, there it is. STS has, yeah, it looks like it's all the same ones. Got that, shouldn't have that one. Leveling and compacting also has the field supply and the overload. A couple of ones it should not have. Oh, well, back, nope. Not quite done unloading yet, are we? Oh, well. Captain Chief was saying there's a mod on the official Giants website to raise and lower headers on a combine to a certain height. Yes, now that you mentioned that there, Captain Chief, I do remember that mod. I don't think I have it. In fact, I'm fairly certain I don't have it. Just the mod you need when you're using maybe mismatched headers on combines, or you're maybe trying to harvest fields that are different terrain, maybe? I don't know if that mod would work with that or not. Not sure on that one. Solid Spoon was saying, how many more episodes do you think you'll have on this map? Well, at this point, everyone, I'm thinking there might be like 2 more episodes or so, and I don't think there's going to be much more than that. So that's probably going to be the plan. It'd be kind of nice in some ways, I wonder if we could get like another week's worth of episodes, then it just work out nice and evenly. But I suppose we could do some field work. I don't know. You folks let me know. Do you want to see some field work on this map, and maybe we'll do like the rest of the week on this, or either that or one like halfway through the week, we are just going to switch map. You folks can let me know in the comments here, and we'll figure it out from there. Because we could do some like fall tillage and stuff on here, I suppose, if we wanted to. I mean, it's not going to be a whole lot of benefit because we're not going to bother replanting, but we could always do some of that. We got some nice big tractors running around here that we could probably pull some tillage implements with. Lone Wolf was saying that Medicine Creek is a wonderful map, but a frame count killer. Does have a few issues, but no worse than the Millennial Farmer map. Well, as I've said before, when it comes to maps, I don't want to say you should expect issues, but maps are big. There's a lot of complexity with maps. So it's a little more understandable if you got a bug here and there. You know, some of the ones like on Field 5, that's a little more like, now come on now, someone should have caught that one. That shouldn't be a bug. At least if you ask me anyway. Also the same thing like with the silo system there when it was first released. That one probably should have been caught too if you ask me. Where the transfer silo system didn't quite line up apparently. That's a little bit more of an obvious one would think. Derek was asking, where did you get that Case 9250 combine at? Junkyard? Crash heap? Actually, I'm not sure. No idea there, Derek. I do not know where I got that Case 9250 from. Not the greatest of mods, in my opinion. I don't know. I just don't like the configuration options on it. It's, I don't know, not the greatest. Okay, and we're almost full again. Yep, full. At least the pipe's on the right side this time. Come on, back up. There we go. Oh, W900. Oh, I should probably check this. That's right. They're still on the, oh, no, you're not in that. I see overload point. I'm thinking, you know, they're actually on the unload spot, but nope. Okay. Never mind. I was going to race over here because I thought maybe they were sitting there at the waiting point after unloading, but that's not the case. Okay, Ideal 10T is also finished. Okay, well, we'll stop you then. You can just stay there, I guess. One nice thing about Courseplay now with the newer versions, it does actually unload the combines now when they're done. So, notice this combine is finished and Courseplay has unloaded it. That is kind of nice. Just pull this combine out of the way here a minute. We'll tell the 9620RX to drive the course. And he'll hopefully go unload himself. At least that's the plan, right? You drive now. I think that'll get him to drive, right? Looks like he's going. Hopefully that means he'll actually go unload. That used to be what it meant in the past, though. With the new version of Courseplay, I'm not sure on that anymore. Courseplay's level of derp here is considerable, shall we say. My GPS locked on? It is not. So I'll make sure we got that locked on. Okay, chewing up the corn again. And back to the comments. Gary was saying, as you've said about other mods, Courseplay is nothing but trash. I hate to agree with you there, Gary, but I might just have to at this point. At least the newer versions of Courseplay. I don't know. They seem to have just gotten derpier and derpier and derpier here in Farming Sim 19. And one would think they'd slowly make some improvements. At least I would hope, right? But I don't know, everyone. Losing faith in Courseplay here. And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of improvements for Courseplay going on. I suppose we could just, you know, downgrade ourselves to an older version here. That might help, but seems like they fix one problem and just exchange it with another one. This, actually, you know what? This is a prime example. As I want to think about this here. Courseplay seems to have done a pretty good job here as of late of not taking out the combine. And now we did have an incident there on the 9250 where it did. I'm not sure what happened there. But for the most part, that seems to have gotten a lot better. If you folks remember in the past, we were like constantly having to fix Courseplay because it was constantly crashing into the combine. The combine was crashing into the grain cart. So constantly, right? That seems to have gotten much better. Now, however, we got the issue where Courseplay just simply will not unload the combine. It just sits there. The combine is assigned to the grain cart. The grain cart's assigned to the combine. They just sit there, doing absolutely nothing. And what drives you insane about that, and is there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Start, stop, you know, push them around, try to cross your fingers, you know, say some nasty things about them, say some nice things about them. They still don't work, right? So at least if they crash into each other, you can do something about that. That's probably crafted with the trailer, yeah. Fortunately, this Courseplay course I got recorded needs a little help. There we go. Push that over a little bit. Doesn't need much, just a little bit there to get them lined up right. There we go. Yeah, so look at that grain cart unload, huh? I guess you can't really see in there. There we go. Now we can see in there. Okay, back to harvesting. Speaking of harvesting, what are we? Maybe small, halfway done with the field here. We're getting there. Matt the Builder was saying, I just want to know how to lower the depth of the cultivator by like 4 inches. Well, unfortunately, if you're asking modding-wise, I'm not sure how modding-wise you would lower it. And at least as far as the game is concerned, everyone, you don't really have an option. It just lowers whatever it's set to, and that's it is what it is. You really don't have any like depth control in the game here. Coolant was saying, Pleasant Valley County, come on, you know you want to? Coolant, absolutely not. There's no way I want to play on Pleasant Valley County single player. You'd have to be absolutely crazy. Great for multiplayer, if you ask me, everyone. Well, the server might not like it, though. At least in my experience, everyone, servers have never liked the Pleasant Valley type maps. All the factories and stuff that's going on with them. Yeah, good way to get your server to hate you. But, yeah, to play that single player 16x map with all the factories, nope. Just nope, and more nope. And I know my console, like, well, I'll just use Courseplay. The way Courseplay works, you gotta be kidding me. Let's see, SIDS? I use Courseplay for field work, carting, unloading, and, carting, loading, and unloading I use with auto drive. Works fine together. Yes, as I was saying earlier, I might just have to give this a try and figure out how to get auto drive to unload the combines. Courseplay seems to do okay, kind of like Sides was saying here with field work. You know, it goes up and down the fields. It usually does pretty good there. Can't complain. That should be pretty simple. I mean, we can get a hired worker to usually do that one, everyone. It's the more complex things, I would say, like unloading a combine with a grain cart here that, I don't know. Courseplay seems to have, at least in the past, I remember it doing fairly well at. Except for the crashing into the combine part occasionally. But, yeah, I don't know. They have not improved that one, I can't say. Hunt Gaming was saying you definitely should play on the Hunt Farms map. Well, unfortunately, it looks like that one was not the one that was voted for. It was in second place, though, I'll have to say. And it is still on my list. And you know what? Maybe we'll do that one. Do that one single, or not single, maybe multiplayer or something. We'll have to see what's here. As I said earlier, everyone, probably be looking for a new multiplayer map here fairly soon as well. Jim was saying, great videos. Always keep up the great work. Hey, thank you very much for that there, Jim. He says, here's a link to the Parker grain cart that's very similar to what the Millennial Farmer uses in real life, which is somewhat similar to the Brent cart you're using. Well, actually, we got the J&M 14, well, technically a 2032 at the moment, so that actually is exactly, I think, what the Millennial Farmer is using, although it might not be modeled exactly right. That could very well be. Someone maybe just took another cart and put the textures on it. Never looked at it that close. It's probably what it is. But anyway, it looks like what the Millennial Farmer's looking texture-wise. Jim was also saying, sorry to hear the latest version of Courseplay is so broken. Hopefully the developers at GitHub will make further improvements that will fix some of it, if not all the issues it's having. Yes, that would be nice. Yes, I'm using the Seasons mod on the Millennial Farmer map, and I did figure out exactly why I'm getting such a large yield. I have the high yield mod, which I forgot to deactivate. That explains why I'm getting such an insane yield on my fields. Totally forgot I had that cheat mod. Yes, that would explain it there, Jim. That would definitely explain it. For those who remember here a couple episodes back, Jim was saying he was getting a yield of, I think, was it like 1,100 bushels per acre of soybeans or something like that. It's just like, oh my goodness, that's that's crazy, right? But then, yeah, it turns out, sounds like he's using a mod there that was increasing his yield, I'm guessing by a factor of 10. Because my yield on the soybeans, I think, was right around 103. Jim was getting 1,000. It was over 1,000. I forget exactly what he said he was getting again of them, but yeah, quite a bit. Something tells me this grain cart's full. 92%, huh? You know what? We're just going to tell you drive course. Drive now. And I'm going to see if I can find the other grain cart here, which hopefully is unloaded. It is. Good. I'm actually a bit surprised by that. I'm going to see the grain cart's actually unloaded. That was another thing that was getting really derpy here with the trucks and grain carts and stuff. They weren't properly filling up, and it's like, what in the world? The grain cart would go to unload the combine, get to like 90% full, and go leave. It's like, well, wait a minute now, grain cart. That combine's not empty yet. And, if you fill up that last 10%, that would probably, well, at least be enough to get it closer to being empty, right? But oh no. Thinking the developers of Courseplay would need to be forced to use their own mod for like a week. See what that does, huh? Anyway, everyone, looking at the time here, looks like it is time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.